right. So I got a message in my inbox 5 days ago, and it was from the YouTube team. It said, "Congratulations, you can now apply to be in the YouTube Partner Program." And I was elated, but wait a minute, it said apply. I thought that once you met the criteria of 500 subscribers and at least 4,000 watch hours, you were automatically invited in. So what happened? Was my channel not good enough? Well, I bet you'd like to know the answer, and I did too. So I went searching for the answer, and I've got it for you. Okay, so first I have to flash my badge. I'm like an FBI officer who walks into the room and I got to show you my credentials if you're going to take me seriously. So I'm 73 years old. I started learning computers when they first came out. You might be old enough to remember the 80s and the portable ones that were huge. I was responsible for onboarding them for a huge agency, and in the 90s, although I wasn't a programmer, I worked with the programmers to develop software for another agency. In the 2000s, I started teaching computers, and well, I just kept on learning and still do to this day. So let's just say I've learned some things. But let's get on to YouTube. I started a couple of YouTube channels half-heartedly, never getting more than 300 subscribers. But having had 25 plus years traveling in an RV full-time, I thought I'd try a channel about something I loved. And so Van Solo, a channel for solo RVing women, was born. I put up a few videos, but really didn't engage until July 3rd when I decided that I was going to monetize the channel come hell or high water, and I published fairly consistently for the next month. And then on July 22nd, something happened. I'll get into that just a little bit later. Right now, I'm going to give you some free advice. And what I'm not going to do today is I'm not going to give you this is not generic advice or one size fits all advice like you've got to be consistent or just be yourself. That's okay, obvious, but not helpful. I hate it when people do this, especially in this YouTube guru community that says, here's the answer, and as if there was some simple formula that you could follow, that anybody could follow, that says, this is the way you do it. That's very personal, and it's a blend of art and science. Nothing's guaranteed. So I'd like to say that there's more than one way to crack an egg, and all I know is the way I do it. And maybe other people do it a different way and they've had success. But I can only share with you what's worked for me and how I think about it. And you can choose if that works for you, if it resonates or not. So here's the key to any job, whether you're working for yourself, for someone else. Watch your boss. Find out what your boss wants and work like hell to provide it. It's simple. If you're in school and your boss is the teacher and the teacher wants a paper due by Monday, get the paper done. If you're in the workplace and your boss wants statistics of the last 5 years of product sales, get them. If you're on YouTube, the boss is your audience. Listen to them. Find out what they want and give it to them. That's simple, but not necessarily easy. So back to my email. I bet you thought I forgot about my email, but here we are. So I got an email that said apply to become a YouTube partner. And I followed the link and applied. And it wasn't as straightforward as you would think. You're linked to your YouTube studio where you can go to the Earn tab in the navigation bar and click Apply Now to get started. You review and accept some base terms, and then you have to set up or link to an AdSense account. So that takes a little bit of time. And once you're done with that, you can call your application completed. And then what? No one tells you what. So I waited. And surprisingly, the next day I get another email and it says, "Welcome to the YouTube Partner Program. Turn on your benefits." Oh my gosh, I get benefits. So let's see what that is. So it sounds simple, but starting to earn money from your content through channel memberships and super chats and super stickers and super thanks and YouTube shopping and selling your own, you have to set each one of those up if you're interested in doing all of that. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do any of it except the first one where you had to join AdSense. So I started with what I thought was the easiest, the channel memberships. And you can have them or not. And you can have different levels. And I finally settled on just one level, $2.99. And I just wanted to bring something special to my channel members. So I went on over to Canva and I made some cute little marshmallow badges to signify how long someone has been a member. And I made some cute little marshmallow emotes for when you want to comment. I also plan on doing some live shows and some other special surprises just for my members. So if you want to join, there is now a button just below for that. Oh, by the way, all of those had to be approved before they were live. And the approval process includes you having to create and announce your membership and a new member post. So you can see the entire process is not as simple as everyone on YouTube leads you to believe. It's a bit of a process. It's a little complicated, and there were a few things I had to go on YouTube to figure out how to get to, but we got it. So I'm not eligible yet for the super chats or super stickers and so on yet, so that will come later. I do have some merch, but I'll set that up later as well when I've got some time. Anyway, how did I get monetized so quickly? It's back to the old give your bosses what they want. And I had a bunch of videos up that were getting some traffic, but not much interaction until on July 27th. I found out what my bosses wanted. So I met this lady in the parking lot of the fair, and she had a van for sale, and I just off the cuff said, "Hey, can I video it, put it on my YouTube channel?" And she agreed. And oh my gosh, I posted this van for sale and the post blew up. I went from having 20 to 100 views on my original post to getting 7,000 on this one. Find out what they want and then double down. So on August 4th, I posted another RV for sale. And so far, that video has created more interest and interaction than any of my other videos and has received, right to date, about 62,000 views, and it's helped me boost my watch hours, my subscriber number. I found out what my bosses wanted, you, and I provided it. And now it's up to me to keep this momentum going and intersperse my regular content with tours of RVs, RVs for sale, interviews with RVers. I'm so excited. I'm on a mission to improve my content with every video until they're so good they can't be ignored. Now, this might be a counterintuitive look at monetization, where the actual numbers don't really matter. But it's really like solving a mystery where you're discovering who your audience is and what they like and what they don't, and delivering the best content you can for them. See you next time. Bye-bye.